Jeff, wow. Did you have any idea that this thing was going to blow up the way it did? Or I think because when I see something like this, I think it's a reflection. So many people are so fed up with their government stepping on just their basic values. I want to take a hike and you're going to slap me with a fine. And I think that the reason it hit 5 million or 6 million views is just because of that outrage, would you say?
Yeah, I think that people have had some time to really digest what's happened over the last few years, especially in light of COVID here in Canada. And the more these people open their mouths and jump the shark, the more people wake up to the fact that there's something really wrong with our governments in Canada.
Well, when you think about how the Canadian government used hate science in order to vilify the anti-vax, the unvaccinated, I don't want to use that term, the unvaccinated, they tortured those people and then used fake math models. And so it's crazy to think that you can't do something as healthy and natural as walking in the woods, and yet they're going to persecute you if you don't take their pharmaceuticals. These are just blaring juxtapositions, don't you think?
No, they seem to be pretty consistent. I mean, we have to pay for things that we don't need, that don't necessarily help and often harm our health, to line the pockets of donor class. This is just another one of those things that used to be accessible to everybody, that's good for everybody, that's certainly good for mental health and physical fitness, that you just can't access without paying anymore. And I think perhaps even a more salient example than the ATV riding would be the fact that the campgrounds are still open. I was actually on a campground just recently while we were traveling around with James O'Keefe. He was in the neighborhood. And I took a walk out and did a video just to show, like, this is absolutely a wooded area. And while we were stopped, we saw one of the campers flick their cigarette into the woods. It seems to be the case that as long as somebody's making money off it, then you can have it. But you're not free to simply walk into the woods as is your birthright.